Day, I mean, you think about the torturous ways they used to.
Money on my bank.
Oh, that's gnarly. It was called I think it was called the brass bowl. Have you seen that? They made this giant brass bowl, but it was hollow. And if you did whatever it is they deemed worthy, they would put you in the middle of that. They'd shut you up in it, lock it up, start a fire, and roast you. The brazen bull. And they would just cook ancient Greece. God dang. I mean, what is that all about? And you know what? I bet you there are people that got that done to them for no reason at all. There's like some pharaoh that's like, I'm bored. Netflix won't load, so throw that guy in that bowl there. Let's fry him up.
The brazen bowl may have been history's worst torture device.
Yeah. Tell us about it. I mean, what I just said is true.
Yeah.
They'd stick you in it, light a fire under it, and just cook it.
Yep, I'm looking at
And then there's no way you couldn't get out. Oh, God. Oh, what are we doing right now? Hey, what's going on, everybody? See, we're trying to make your life better because that is not something you're going to have to worry about.
I always thought the toenail rip-out thing that they did with your day
What's happening right now? This show is...
I believe that happened to John McCain with his broken arms. I think they took out his...
we're gonna lighten it up a little bit here. Can we?
I don't know. I kind of like it.
No, it's dark, bro.
All right.
Eat some more shrimp. Eat some more shrimp.
I will. You want me to eat some now?
Yeah, go ahead. I don't even care.
God, this is so good. Mother effer.
I'm gonna play you a sound bite.
What?
It's one of those sound bites. You're like, wait, what? What just happened? What is this?
Okay, this is emergency. Here's the alligator. It's in the water.
Okay, I need to go. Look how big it is.
Some of us were freaking out a little bit because we just realized that an alligator was about to attack us. I was thinking, this is the day I die.
There is no doubt in my mind that that alligator was not going to try and eat somebody.
Now, okay, I will say that we got a little dark there talking about some tragic ways to die, but they're a little too giddy.
Yeah.
There's a little too much joy in their voice, especially the first dude. He's like, there's an alligator that's getting in the water. It's a 14-foot alligator swimming towards a bunch of Girl Scouts. They're at Huntsville State Park. This is in Texas. And these girls, the video is terrifying. They're just bebopping around, having a good old time, kicking and splashing. A 14-footer's coming right at him. And this guy's like, oh my God, this is crazy. It's an alligator. This guy has seen some stuff. That guy has seen some stuff. And then the little girl like, well, this is the damn gonna die. Run that again. Can you run that again, please?
Okay, this is emergency. Here's the alligator. It's in the water.
Okay, I need to go. Look how big it is. Oh, yeah.
Some of us were freaking out a little bit because we just realized that an alligator was about to attack us. I was thinking, this is the day I die.
There is no doubt in my mind that that alligator was not going to.
No! Hi, Tiffany, you goofy gal.
I know we don't want to get too dark.
Bring us back.
I think we have to at least tell the final origin of this thing.
What are you talking about?
It's important.
The alligator?
The brazen bull.
Okay, guys, I tried. I tried.
Just bear with me.
All right,
everybody. This is education for everyone, so they can tell their friends.
Sure, you bet.
His name was Phalaris. He ruled a wealthy and lovely metropolis in Greece around 560 BC. He ruled it with an iron fist.
Well, yeah, he did. Okay.
Now, he had a court sculptor named Paralaus, and he wanted to show off his new creation to the boss. So, when the fire... So he talks about what it is.
He's like, dude, I created this bowl. It's made of brass. We can put people in it.
Yep. It's got pipes and whistles, hollow on the inside, constructed over a roaring fire. The bull, let's see, the pipes and whistles converted the screams of the damned to the snorts and growls of a bull, a flare that Paralaus calculated would tickle Phalaris.
So he made it so when people were screaming in agony, it made whistling sounds and sounded like a bull.
Yeah.
Thanks for bringing us back.
You're welcome.
That's nice.
Yeah.
That's good stuff.
Good morning.
Thank you. Okay. Subway sandwiches. We're going to give away 2 of them next. Hang on.
Almost as fun as catching a king naked. Wait, aren't all fish naked? Bob and Ron on Alaska's Rock. 106.5 K-Whale.
Friends, 640 Friday, September 15th. We appreciate you a lot. The mobile home's still on the side of the road. That's a public safety issue at this point. It's not funny anymore. It was funny at first. I don't think it's funny anymore.
Right.
It's dangerous. It's right off the side of the road. Is it up to us? We need to call somebody. I mean, DOT has to know it's there.
Definitely.
I mean, APD's driving by. Troopers are seeing it every single day. Somebody has had to have called it in. Or maybe it's one of those deals of like, well, somebody's taking care of it. Maybe it's us.
Do you think APD's allowed to call us?
Yeah.
We've got nice emails from them and stuff.
Absolutely. No, I know there's a lot of them that listen.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah, they're friends.
I wonder if they're allowed to call.
Hey, if you're an APD and you're listening to the show, could you call us at 907-349-9691? You don't have to identify yourself. We just want to know what's the deal with that mobile home that's sitting literally right off the road. And it's barely off the road. You go a foot in, you're hitting it.
Yeah.
And that's just crazy. I mean, how many times have you been maybe you're checking your phone, you shouldn't be doing that, you shouldn't do it, but let's be honest, we all do it. And sometimes all of a sudden, oh, crap, right? You're over in that rumble strip.
Yep.
You get over it just a little bit from the rumble strip,
You're hitting it.
And
it ain't moving.
No. Good Lord. That, to me, I don't know, man. It seems to me like that's just a lawsuit waiting to happen, man. If someone smashes into the back of that, and we've been talking about it. Been there for a week.
I mean, somebody knows who left it there.
Right? You would think somebody knows. Well, obviously someone knows because people are commenting that he's tried this before.
Right.
So they know who it is.
They don't want to wait.
Come on. But there's no wheels on it anymore now.
Right.
So it's got to get jacked up. They got to put wheels on it. That's going to take something special. Anyway, move your damn thing. Okay. Hey, guess what? This is good news.
So,
the Muni's emergency cold weather shelter plan is expected to have all the units it needs to help the city's unhoused find shelter this winter. It is.
first time they said something positive.
Yeah. But there's a reason why all of a sudden they found space. It's about $6 million reasons.
Yeah. That's it.
Yeah, that'll do it. It's amazing how when you find $6 million, all of a sudden these places go, we can house them. You know what? For the sake of the city, because we're compassionate and we care, we'll take some. Oh, and we'll take some of that cash too. So yeah, so they got all kinds of different beds are opening up right now, thanks to that $5.7 million in unspent funds. So hey, whatever works. Whatever keeps the Sullivan Arena from returning as a homeless shelter. Because I'm still not betting that it's not going to be. But this helps. This is good. This is good news.
Yeah,
right?
Absolutely.
So let's get that thing done. And let's get it. I understand they've worked on the inside. It's pretty clean.
Yeah.
They cleaned it up real nice. So now we just got to get the outside done and get people to want to go back in it.
I was in it before they brought them back. And it was actually, I was very surprised.
Yeah, they spent like
nice
$600,000 on getting that sucker clean.
That's a sweet gig.
Need to feel it right now.
Damn right it is.
That one.
There you
It
go.
gets to the point where I won't charge anymore. Then I'll consider getting
Earlier
it.
this week. Now this story.
And then again, they're not really out.
Before I read this story, I just want you to. How many times have we talked about, I don't know, a suspect in a murder, a bank robbery, a carjacking, a missing child, a missing teenager, a runaway, and we don't have all the details.
Right.
We've complained over and over about missing details.
Right.
The more details, the better. I'd rather have to leave details out. Right?
Yeah.
We just never seem to get enough details on really important stories about missing kids.
Yeah, we don't need to know that they love the new thing.
Exactly.
But
correct.
Skin color would be helpful.
That would be good. Yes, all of these things would be good, right? Let me just read this little story.
Okay.
Earlier this week, a black bear sow and her cub got into a donut delivery van on J-Bear. That's very rare, Jake. That doesn't happen very often, Jake. Anyway, the van was parked in a store on base. This was on Tuesday. As the driver delivered donuts inside. So he's like, yeah, I'm going to go there. Well, that's when the bears climbed into the open van, and they ate 20 packages of donut holes, 6 packages containing 3 donuts each, and they were chocolate, by the way, in case you're wondering. Store personnel contacted the J Bear security, which scared the bears off into the nearby woods with loud sirens. So we know exactly who the bears were, and we know exactly what they ate.
I wonder if there's any bear claws.
You know, they were just waiting. He's going in. I've been watching this guy's route. He's going to go in. He shoots the breeze. He has a cup of coffee. We got about 11 minutes. He's like, Mama, let's go down. Just wait a second. Hold on. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to get 20 packages of the donut holes. We're going to get 6 of those chocolates. 3 each. That's 18. That's 38. How many each? He's like, 38, dude. Is that 19? No, honey. I'm going to get 30. You get 8. You're a baby.
That's right.
Come on.
That's right.
What'd you hang out for? I wanted to chat with you. So anyway, so we know that happened. And no one was injured in the whole bear donut caper. Friday, September 15th. Well said. Feeling good about life. All right. Congratulations to the Philadelphia Eagles who defeated the Minnesota Vikings, as we all said on the program yesterday. The Cousins was good, but they couldn't keep the football. 4 turnovers is a hard thing to come back from.
Yeah.
So, and the Eagles beat them 34-28. You're fine there. Tomorrow, this is interesting. This is good news because we're getting something ahead of time.
Good deal.
Which is good for us. Tomorrow, the Alaska Native Tribal Health Consortium is holding a drive-through naloxone training and distribution event. You can just drive up to the ANTHC campus off Tudor Center Drive between noon and 3 tomorrow. You'll be given a 5-minute training on how to administer the overdose antidote, and then they're going to give you a free kit, which will contain the naloxone, also known by the brand names Narcan or Cloxado.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah, good to know. I mean, I think we all should probably know.
Well, you can also get the Kirkland brand if you want to. I'm just saying. So, yeah, that's it. You know, it's better to have it not native than native and not have it because you never know. I saw a big old sign. I usually don't go the back way to leave town, but I had some business dealings yesterday, so I went through downtown. There's a big old sign, and it said, "Fentanyl changes everything," with a big white cross.
That does.
So it sure does.
Sucks.
So it's horrible.
Unless it's being used for some kind of purpose.
But pain, isn't it?
Pain management for cancer, I believe. Cancer patients.
I mean, it's a heavy-duty narcotic, obviously, and it must make you feel really, 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 really good because...
For a second.
Because people are willing to die for it, and they are. The Kenai Peninsula Borough has declared a state of emergency amid area flooding caused by rain and glacial lake outbursts. Borough Mayor Pete McKitchie has requested the governor's office declare a disaster to unlock state resources. Many homeowners are sheltering in place as they wait for waters to recede. A National Weather Service flood warning for areas below Ski Lock Lake is in place through Sunday. So there's a lot of water. But here's what's interesting. The flooding conditions, they say, are not posing any concern for all the salmon. The fishing is still exceptional. Thank you. Fish and Game calls current river flooding normal. Though biologists note salmon could begin to encounter issues if water levels continue to rise. Okay. Increased flood sizes could affect stream habitats used for reproductive purposes by the salmon, which would in turn affect the area's ecosystem, economy, and more. Well, yeah. If it continues to wash out all the salmon roe, all the eggs that are waiting there to make little baby salmon, that's bad. Yep. And it's also gonna decimate the trout.
Yeah.
That feed all that stuff. So if it just washes everything out, it's bad.
Yeah.
It's going to be bad. And it really sucks, too, because we had a really good sockeye year. And the trout was going to be just off the chain. The fishing is still good now, but I'd get down there while you can. But just be safe. All right? Just be safe.
Yeah.
A federal investigation has begun into the Tuesday night plane crash that killed 57-year-old Eugene Buzzy Peltola Jr., the husband of Representative Mary Peltola, near the village of St. Mary's. Buzzy Peltola was flying a load of moose meat from a remote hunting camp at the time of the crash, which he initially survived. However, he succumbed to his injuries hours later. So yeah, he actually crashed on Tuesday. I think he lasted until Wednesday. That's just awful.
Tuesday night, yeah.
They are expected, I'm sorry, NTSB, 20 megawatts of electricity. There it is.
That's a lot.
Well, dude, it's way more than 19.
It's
Megawatts. That's a lot of watts. You know what I'm saying? They say that if it works out, then they might make it viable for use in other Air Force installations. Well, wait a minute. Why only in Air Force installations if it works? If it creates all that electricity, I'm just saying. Isn't that the way we're going? Isn't that the way of the world? Are we all supposed to be going green? If we can get 20 megawatts of electricity, why can this Air Force base? Say, give us our 20 megawatts.
Didn't you say there were solar panels on that?
There's solar panels on the mobile home on the side of the road. Yeah, or there was.
There was.
I don't know if there still are, because the tires are gone.
Tires are gone.
So, the catalytic converter, gone. They took that.
Dunzo.
Oh, yeah. They rolled all the carpet out of it. It's gone. All the windows are boarded up. Now, this is interesting to me. If someone could please, because there's got to be more to the story. Because it seems to me like there's a simple solution, and you and I are dopes, and maybe we always find the simplest solution. It's like, guys, it's not that simple. There's a lot more to it. It's unknown when internet service will be restored for North Slope and northwestern communities as undersea fiber optic cable repairs begin. Okay? So we got this big old thing of cable, fiber optic, under the sea, right? That's how they get their internet. Well, apparently, the sea ice, it done severed quintillion cable west of Prudhoe Bay. This happened back in June. Look at magazines now? Anyway, you see, the vessel couldn't reach the cable until late last month. What? Hold on a second. This thing was severed in June, and you couldn't get to it until August? Huh? What am I missing? They say repairs are taking longer than expected due to the difficult weather. Well, what was the weather like in June and July?
Well, the boat was in the shop there in that time.
They were working on it.
Yeah.
All right, they were putting the new wrap on it. All right, I got you. Now the weather sucks, so they can't do it. And guess what else? Visibility under the water. They can't even see it.
Murky.
It's like, hey, the weather, the seas are calm. I understand, but it's soupy. Oh, well, we're stuck. It's soupy. And then it says, and more. There's even more things going on. More stuff happening right now. Meanwhile, the people up there are like going, what's up, bro? What is happening right now? I can't watch Netflix. I'm watching all the we don't have channels. Meanwhile, sea ice is anticipated to return to the region in the next 30 days. Well, what then happens, and they're like, all right, well, I guess we'll see you guys in June.
Yeah.
Good luck. Sorry, no internet. So here's where you and me being dope come in, okay? I get that the fiber optic cable got severed, and it's down there. It's dangerous, it's volatile. That's a little lot going on up there, right? Correct me if I'm wrong, and I often am. Aren't there villages out there now that are using Starlink?
Just recently, I believe.
Yeah. Doesn't Elon already have like a foothold on communities out there that are in this area that are no longer getting the internet?
They like to go old school.
I'm just saying. Okay, here's what we need to do. We need to find exactly what these communities. Prudhoe Bay. Maybe we could find a phone number of somebody in Prudhoe Bay or a business in Prudhoe Bay and ask them, hey, have you heard of Starlink? Doesn't that seem like a simple fix? In the interim, I'm not saying give up on quintillion. I mean, they probably spent a lot of money to get that thing down there and bury it up there and do whatever they do and fling the flanger and get it. And now a bad thing happened to this. That's not their fault. It's a bum deal. Nature. Right? I'm not saying walk away from them. I'm just saying if you really want to watch your Jizz Hub or whatever it is you want to watch, you should be able to do it. You can just Starlink it for now.
Well, what about this possibility? Maybe in that article, the sea ice coming. You really see underneath.
Well, I understand, but for sea ice, how are you going to get to it?
Oh, boy.
I wish you could have got his face. I think you need it now.
I'm glad you asked that.
Okay.
Because you ever heard of the sea icebreaker boats?
Yeah, I know. That's how they got the damn whales out, isn't it? Didn't they use that? As part of the deal, the big miracle, or everyone loves whales.
Might have been. I don't know that story. I can't comment on that one.
Movie, Drew Barrymore.
Never
Lily
saw it.
was in it.
Never saw it.
My wife was in that movie. You never saw it?
What was in that movie?
Yes. She's in it.
I've known you for 30 years. It's the first time I ever heard you say
He's right
that.
there next to John Kratzenberger, whatever his name. What's that guy's name? That guy.
You know
Yeah.
that film?
Oh my God.
Love
He's
that guy.
Yeah, he's the reporter. He's the guy.
I never saw the movie.
Yes.
I didn't know you
Drew
liked it.
Barrymore's the environmentalist, and
Really?
Ted Danson's the slimy
Actually, I saw Ted Danson in the bar while he was up here that one time.
film in the movie.
I don't think he was just having a cocktail.
Oh, you think Ted Danson just comes up to Alaska and now again?
No, I knew the movie. I never saw
You've
it.
never seen the movie based on the massive story in Alaska where they saved the damn whales?
Well, I already knew it.
If your wife was in a movie, I'd watch it.
I didn't know your wife was in the movie.
Yeah, she's in the
But back to the story.
All right.
Icebreaker boats. Clear water. Gonna get fixed.
Oh, couldn't they just get Starlink?
Stand down.
Jake, where are you, Jake? Jake, call us back. I was just kidding about the whole bear thing. You were right about the bears. All right? I want to know, couldn't they just get Starlink?
I mean, they could.
Okay, listen. The first person that calls us was someone they know in the Prudhoe Bay area. Are there like just
What, a
thousands?
general store
Is there
up
a
there?
neighborhood? I mean,
Is there a Nordstrom's up
there? Is there? I mean, are there people that just live there? What are the villages up there? Like Igagigi?
I don't know.
There is Igagigi.
Don't start with it.
Where is it? What village is up near there? What's near Prudhoe Bay? Is it Nome? It's Nome.
Prudhoe Bay?
It says here, it's unknown when internet service will be restored for North Slope and Northwestern communities.
It's north.
So it's Northwestern. So we got to find a Northwest community that doesn't have internet.
Well, that'd be known.
It is Northwest. Maybe it is no. Maybe we call the Nugget Inn. Oh, I love you, the Nugget Inn. Big fan of the Nugget.
Never been.
Have you done anything in your life?
Almost ate a whole pot.
Let's save a little. Save a little.
Yeah, a little left.
Jake, this is for you, bud. KWHL Anchorage, Typhoons, Royal Bluff. Yeah.
I can't believe Friday's here.
The three of us should go away for the weekend together.
Why does everyone keep listening to that show?
Because you're going to be recuperating from the pummeling we're going to give you this weekend.
That's why I'm saying this show should not be on the air.
It is not funny.
They're juvenile and gross.
Let's play for starting to fuck.
I am so out of here.
Thanks for staying with us. Well, thank you. Thank you, friends. 7:09, it's the Bob Brock radio program. Freeform Friday. Appreciate you. All right, I found a place called the Rome. It's called Rome Nome.
Rome Nome.
It's a 24-hour tour operator.
Okay.
So when you go up to Nome, you can roam Nome 24 hours a day. It should be open. Hello. Hey, good morning. This is Bob Lester. I do a morning show in Anchorage, Alaska. And we heard that the internet service was down because of the fiber optic cable. Do you guys have internet there?
It's very slow. We do have.
You do have internet.
Yeah.
Now, is it slower than usual because of the...
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So, have you guys heard of Starlink, the Elon Musk?
Yes. Many people have it, yes.
They do have it.
Yes.
Okay, are you looking into it?
Maybe. We're just trying to hold out for a bit because it's going to cause more to unbuckle our phone and all that stuff. So we're just kind of hanging with GTI for now. But
Yeah, the story that we have is that the sea is so murky they can't even see it, and then the sea ice is coming in like a month. Is there a chance that it'll be this way for like another 7 months?
if there is, we'll get started probably.
Wow.
I've gone up to like a friend's house 8 miles out of town and then started with just download something.
Wow. Okay, that's crazy. So you guys are just getting by. It's just really slow. You have internet, but it's really, really slow.
That's my understanding. I mean, some people might not at all, but my understanding is at least in Nome that people still have it. It's just really slow.
I gotcha. Okay, well, I appreciate you taking our call so early this morning. You have a great day up there, okay?
Hey, you too. Bye.
Bye-bye. Very lovely.
You know,
Yeah?
she said it's going to take
Take a while.
a lot.
Yeah.
Unbuckle
Right.
the fun.
Well, yeah, I mean, unbuckle the phone. Well, I mean, there's a lot more to it there. So like I said, don't give up on the... They put a lot into that. Right? Just the things going up there.
Yeah, man. Maybe the sea ice, that's a good thing.
Uh-huh. Sure. You just get them damn ice breakers in there.
Get me on the boat.
Put Toby down there. A line of heated suits. Right? You've seen that. You've seen Gnome Nugget or Gnome Gold Rush, or what the hell they call that show. What was that show?
Yeah.
What's that called? You know what I'm talking about.
Sean's show.
Sean Palmranke's show. They wear the heated...
I like that show.
That's a great show.
Yeah.
That's a hard way to earn a living. Did the one goofy dude ever get with the Gnome hot chick? You know the chick I'm talking about, right?
I know the chick you're talking about.
She's hot for Gnome.
Yeah.
She's definitely the hottest chick on the show. Like, she's an Anchorage 6.
Right.
She's a Gnome 9.
Right.
Right? Did he ever? Because I know there was a lot of friction going on there. Maybe it was just flying in. Maybe they probably played it up for the show.
Must be tough in a small town like that.
Well, I grew up in a small town. I'll probably die in a small town. All my friends are in a small town. That's probably where they'll bury me.
Yeah.
Write that down. You could turn into it. I know. And I do.
Like some people you can't.
No,
But for some reason I can with him.
well, even Bruce Springsteen.
Nah, I can't with Bruce.
I give Bruce a hall pass just because he's Bruce Springsteen. His music's good.
I don't give Bruce much of a hall pass.
But you give John Porter? Why? They're saying the
I
same.
like his voice better.
So it's the music.
Yeah, the music's
They're
better.
saying the same crap.
I know. One's a little bit louder though.
But Bruce is just a...
One's got a smoke in his mouth. You can't understand it as well.
He quit smoking.
I hope he did.
He quit smoking a long time ago.
He
Killing
looks
him.
good. He looks good still.
Yeah.
That's what it takes.
Yeah,
to
it's
look
so good.
It's so good.
We
We
can
play a little Mellencamp at some
Are
point.
you asking me if we can do anything? You know what?
Not really. I just didn't want to.
Oh, no, you're pissing me off that you even said that.
I didn't want to.
No.
Demand.
You don't have to do...
Yeah.
But the fact that you said, can we, just... Which one you want? What do you want? What do you want?
Born in a small town. Yeah, that's a good one.
You like small town? Is
Yeah.
that the one you want? All right, hold on a second, bro. Can we?
Turn it up.
1985. Record was Scarecrow.
Yeah.
Just hanging out, doing whatever we want to. High wire radio. It says in the sweeper thing.
He had the blonde wife this time.
Oh, yeah. They hated each other. Well, she hated him. When she first met him, thought he was an a-hole. And then
Yeah.
they're divorced now because it turns out he wasn't. Oh, hold on.
Another great one.
1984.
Just better than the box, in my opinion.
Oh, 100%. Oh,
Yeah.
dude. Musically, yes.
Yeah.
I prefer, although I'll bet you money that Bruce has sold twice as many albums.
No question.
Turn the wheel. There you go.
This is the Bob and Brock Show on K-Wheel.
I don't need any more confirmation or proof that I married the right person, but I get it almost daily. I adore my wife. I still look at my wife every day and just go, God, good looking woman, right? Slap her on the butt.
Yeah.
But
Solid move.
we can build things together, and it's not a problem. We've built 10 things together, never had a problem.
Yeah.
Not an issue. And we did it yesterday again. I'm pretty proud. We've done a couple of DIY things have gone really well for us lately, and it's almost like we're waiting for something to happen, but it hasn't. I fixed our screen door. I did it with magnets and stuff.
Well done.
Just guessed it out. Engineered something myself. Built something myself, and it worked. Couldn't believe it. Yesterday, I know it's not that big of a deal to you guys out there that are used to building stuff with your hands. Brock and I are not them people.
Nah.
Okay?
No.
I've never been very good at that kind of thing. Little stuff I can kind of tackle. I own all the tools. I got lots of power tools. I like to dilly-dally, but I have learned when to stop. I've learned is like, all right, you know what? If I go any further, I'm really going to muck this up. And I've mucked up a lot of things, right? So we got a new a hot tub cover. Right? It's no big deal, right? But we had to put one of them the lift thing on it because the hot tub cover that we had literally weighed 80 pounds. It was ridiculous. You couldn't get it on. I was paying that. We got a new one. It only weighed like 20 pounds. But we got one of them hydraulic.
That's a big difference in weight.
You know what I'm talking about? You flip it over, and we had to put it on ourselves. And the deal is, she reads the instructions to me. I do what she tells me to do. That's how it works. Yeah, absolutely. That's effing teamwork, right? She's like, okay, slot A and B, and I'm like looking at it. We did it. Perfect. We did it. It was perfect. Well done. First time. The power tools, it took us 20 minutes. Couldn't believe it. Done. Proud of you. Yeah, that's right. And then as the night started to fall, and I just got, there was a bunch of garbage and stuff, and I started putting it all next to our, we have a big old fire pit in the backyard there, and just started, and lit a big, beautiful fire, and just sat out there and realized, oh, God, it's 11 o'clock. I gotta go in. But it was lovely. Yeah. It was so nice. I gotta tell you, I don't sit next to an open fire outside nearly enough in my life. And I used to do that quite a bit. I used to enjoy that quite a bit. And that's probably one of my top 10 things to do.
It's great.
Is just sit by a fire, especially in the fall when there's a little crisp in the air, you know what I mean? And there was a light sprinkle coming down. Yeah. And we're overlooking the water, and the fire is bouncing off the water, and the loons were doing their whatever those sound loons make, which is so cool. It was like, this is awesome. Yeah. I would have stayed out there. I'd still be out there right now if I could. I just kept putting fire on wood onto the fire, just burn it. And every piece of garbage is now gone. I burn it all up. And when I say garbage, you guys, I'm not being irresponsible. It's like cardboard boxes and things like that that I was burning. But it was awesome. And we're just out there minding. Just Lori and I are sitting there. She's got a glass of wine. And out of nowhere, we thought Benjamin was in bed because we put the boys to bed. It's getting to be 11 o'clock. And we hear the door open at the house, and we're like, what the hell is that? And I see this little shadowy figure. Oh, yeah, and he just comes, he got up, put his snowsuit on, put his boots on, and came out and joined us. Yeah. And sat by the fire, and I let him poke the fire with a big old, he got a big old stick, and he's just sat out there.
Mug of hot chocolate?
Well, he doesn't like, you know what, my kid, can I just, okay.
Figures.
You tell me if you think this is a little weird. Neither of my kids like cookies.
Are you serious?
How weird is that? They don't like. They don't. It's not. They don't like them. Like they don't even eat them. They're like,
It was just over there.
Good. I don't know if
where is this damn place?
Cookie fan either, but I do know she didn't like burgers, and it used to bug me.
It's not there.
Oh yeah.
Now she likes burgers.
See, well, Roy for the longest time, all he would ever eat was nuggets.
Yeah.
Like, dude, try a burger. Just try a damn burger. And finally tried a burger. He's like, oh, now he's a burger fan.
Duh.
Benjamin will not eat a burger to save his life. But
the cookie thing,
that's odd to me.
It is kind
of bugs me. Actually, you know what? It bugs me a lot more than it should. I'm like, what is wrong with you?
You and I are like sweets.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And I noticed that my household doesn't like sweets.
Lori doesn't like sweets. Lori, okay. I don't know. I'm sure I've mentioned this on the radio before. I gotta let something out here. This is tough for me.
It's gone.
All right,
That's a BS.
My wife doesn't like chocolate. Let me just repeat that. My wife doesn't like chocolate.
Beats her shit. That's why.
Where's she from?
Right? I mean, I love you know that. I love my wife. I mean, I love my wife. I put her. She's number 1, 2, 3. She is tops, man. But that was the one thing that actually stopped me, and I went, what am I doing? Chocolate. Who are you?
What did chocolate ever do?
I don't know. And the only kind of chocolate she kind of likes, dark chocolate.
Wow.
That's weird to me.
That is weird.
And I'm serious when I'm kind of like.
It's also why she's thin.
Well, yeah, that too.
Because it's the healthiest, right?
I guess.
And she doesn't like it to begin with.
And she knows she has to outlive me because she doesn't want to wipe my butt for too many years.
No. Yeah, like too much.
Yeah, when you were at last. Yeah, thank you.
All right, have a great day.
Hello.
What's your phone number?
419-344-3012.
Is it Chris?
Yep.
Jen, Mike texted me this morning and asked if you can work any one of those 3 days.
Okay, I'll double check.
Thank you.
Okay.
So we're looking at 28 hours for heading for a wash and cut to go together, or?
I'm not going to charge you for the wash, but I just wanted to get your profile. So not tea tree for the moisturizing, but for the antibacterial of it.
Okay.
So that's what I would recommend for shampoo. And then this is the conditioner that we use. This is for moisture. But tea tree is naturally an antibacterial, antiviral kind of stuff. So it helps at least keep some of that scabbing a bit fresher.
How much is this?
So we're looking at $15 for that. I might have a deal
I
on
gotta
it
wash my money, that's a lot. How much is this stuff? 15 as well?
Yeah, that's also 15.
I already paid 28 for the haircut. That's in the wash. That's crazy.
Well, I'm giving you the wash for free, but.
Oh, that's right. Okay, so 20.
Yeah,
Still,
so,
you're 15 each. You know, looking at another $50. That's crazy.
And I get that, but it would definitely help you. I mean, if you can find cheaper options, I would definitely try to find something with the tea tree for shampoo, and then definitely a moisturizing conditioner.
I'll consider, but not today. So.
Yeah, that's all right. Here.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to sell you anything for fun, but
So,
the
I appreciate
scabbing's
you.
getting pretty rough for you.
Yep.
And I know
Steve McQueen, yeah.
With Chris Brosnan.
Yeah. God dang,
What
man.
about what about the one with where he's on the motorcycle?
That? Oh, the Blob. No, I saw the motor. You ever see the Blob? My mother took me to see the Blob. Yeah, the original Blob.
I was pretty young.
Ah, terrifying.
Coming out together.
Yeah.
What about the
Great Escape? Yeah, that's it. The Great Escape.
What about the Marlboro Man?
The Marlboro Man? What are you talking about?
Easy Rider.
He wasn't in it. Was he in it? Oh, yeah. Oh, I got a helmet. That was with Jack Nicholson. Was it?
To be honest, I feel bad just saying I've never seen it.
Papillon, 73, Towering Inferno, another great movie. Oh, my God. He was in a lot of great movies.
Easy Rider.
He was only 50. Still in?
Dennis Hopper, Peter Fonda, Jack Nicholson.
Oh, okay.
Easy Rider.
Okay. And you want your Valley News? Oh, you can just jump it in. Here we go. It's our new Valley News music. Go Niners. All right. Why you gotta ruin the moment? I'm not over here yelling Seahawks Raiders.
Well, you played that music.
Yeah, good point. Who's just on the phone?
This is Mike.
Hi, Mike.
Hey, when Josh said the Marlboro Man, I immediately thought of Harley Davidson and the Marlboro Man.
Harley Davidson.
That's what I meant, Mike. That's what I meant.
Mark, are you up someone's butt?
His name's Mike.
I said Mike.
I said Mark.
I didn't say Mark. I said Mark. I'm gonna roll back the tape.
Hold on, Mike.
Hold on a second. Hold on a second there, Mike. Hold on just a second. Just a second, Muffle Man. Just a second.
To be honest, I feel bad just saying I've never seen it.
Seahawks Raiders.
Well, you played that music.
Good point. Who's just on the phone?
This is Mike.
Hi, Mike.
Hey, when Josh said the Marlboro Man, I immediately thought of Harley Davidson and the Marlboro Man.
Harley Davidson.
That's what I meant, Mike. That's what I meant.
Mark, are you? God dang, you guys are good. Yeah! You nailed it. Anyway.
That feels good, Mike. Not gonna lie.
All right, Mitch. Hey, Mitch. For some reason, he sounded much clearer on the tape than he does live. You know?
Yeah.
Anyway, go ahead. What was your? I'm sorry, Marlboro Man and the what?
Harley Davidson.
Harley Davidson and the Marlboro Man.
Yep.
Is that got Steve McQueen in it?
No, it doesn't.
Oh, okay.
But that's what I was taking. Appreciate you, Mike.
Thank you, Mike. I appreciate it. Sorry I called you Mark. I was probably just wishing for him to be here since he never yelled Go Niners while I played NFL music. That's probably what it was.
Go hard.
Yes. Yesterday, all my troubles seemed to... What? Can I make a bold prediction on the Seahawks season? They don't go 500.
Yeah, I think you already said.
I don't think they go
4 and.
No, I don't think it's going to be that bad.
6.
I think 6 and 11. There's 17 games, right?
Now there is.
I think 6 and 11. It might be a lofty goal for the. And I will make another prediction. I don't think what's his nuts finishes out as the starting quarterback. Oh, Gino.
You don't?
Nope.
That O-line didn't give him much help.
Nah, I don't see it happening. And I don't think Cowboys are as good as everyone thinks they are either. I don't think their offense offense is that good.
No.
And their defense is what crushed the Giants. The offense didn't really do a whole lot.
Yeah.
All right, we'll see. Hey, this works backwards.
What was the score against the Hawks and the Rams?
Oh, it's like 31-13. The first half was pretty good for the Hawks, and they just fell apart.
Yeah.
They played like garbage. All right.
We'll get revenge for you this weekend.
I appreciate they play the Rams. Go Niners! Dude, God, that hurt a little bit. That kind of hurt me a little bit. I'm just saying, a little painful. Okay. The National Borough has a plan to address erosion along the banks of the Susitna River in Talkeetna. 60 to 85 feet of land and 325 feet of 44-year-old redmond. The old redmond.
Redmond.
Yep. Redmond. Yeah. It's been lost as of last week. The borough has 900 tons of material staged in the area. Well, people say that's probably only 30% of what they're actually going to need, because they got to build up that revetment. You know what I'm saying?
They only need 30%, or they only have?
It's only 30% of what they need.
So they need more.
70% more is what they need.
Okay. That's easy now.
Work will begin later this month or next. We'll get to it. I'm just saying. A disaster declaration was signed on Tuesday. All right.
That's it.
Well, it ain't happening. I mean, maybe. I'm just saying. It's Talkeetna. You know what I mean? Like they're waiting on their Pioneer Pizza. They got stuff to do. They're getting coffee at that really grumpy person. You ever got coffee in that little grocery store there? And there's the lovely trans person who's a fine, but they're just unhappy. They're just miserable.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Just come on. Be like Bree. Bree's happy. I think. Bree seems like, I haven't heard from Bree today.
Yeah.
You okay, Bree? You all right? I'm just saying. Come back. Student shoplifting at area stores has led Colony High to temporarily suspend off-campus lunches. Man, this is why we can't have nice things,
Punk-ass kids.
Yeah?
Come on.
Grocery stores in the valley recently told Colony High officials off-campus lunchtime had turned into a set management issue for them. No criminal charges have been filed. Palmer. Good morning, everybody. I'm Bob. That's Brock over there. Thank you for listening. It's 8 o'clock straight up. WHL. Appreciate you for listening. If there's something we can do for you on this day, we'd love to be able to help you, but better hurry up. Just saying. By the way, if anyone could just get a message. You know what? I got his number. Hold on a second. I want to... Let's call this really quickly. Can you call us, please? Hold on a second, everybody. I'm doing something. We'll appreciate it. Who are the Raiders playing this weekend?
I think it's funny.
And you're playing the... Okay, it's got to be another I'm guessing it's going to be either the Chargers or the Kansas City Chiefs. Who is it? Who are they playing?
The Bills.
Oh, the Buffalo Bills. Okay. Go Raiders. Who are the Seahawks playing?
Hawks?
Yeah. Seahawks are playing, because I'm going to watch them play the Panthers. Is it next weekend? Yeah, next week I'll be there watching. Who are they playing?
Lions.
Ooh, okay. Well, the Lions are actually pretty good.
Not bad.
The Lions are pretty good. That's going to be a tough. Is it in Detroit?
Yep. Seattle at Detroit.
Hold on. Hold on. Mobile home. Hold on. He's asking me one time. Home on highway. Okay. Okay. Hopefully he will call. Yeah. Other mayor. Our good mayor, Dave Brunson. God bless his heart.
Big victory for the mayor. Everybody's got to fix the street.
Yes. That's a big win.
That's what he wanted.
That's all he wanted to do, is make sure that we didn't have any people out there succumbing to the business out there. So that's a good news. And it's good for the city, for the Gold Arena. Is this our big mayor?
Yeah, this is the mayor.
Well, you know, you have friends on this show, friend. Unlike a lot of media out there, we appreciate you. And by the way, big win with all this money getting unlocked and them finding, they say, shelter for the remaining homeless so that no one should be dying on the streets this winter. That's good news.
Well, yeah, I guess the Assembly finally caught up to the notion that there's such a thing as winter in Alaska and that people need shelter. But that was the money, that was the last bit of money that we could use on a permanent solution to the sheltering problem, which again was our facility on Cedar Elmore. That was the last. So, but we're going to get people through this winter. Who knows what's going to happen next spring now.
It's crazy. What I think is interesting, Mayor Bronson, is whenever we read a story here, they always listed it as Mayor Dave Bronson's Eastside Shelter. And I had to correct everybody and say, you know what? That was Anchorage's Eastside Shelter. That was for the whole city. And it seemed to become one of those your idea versus their idea. And here we are. And like you said, let's see where we are next spring, when that money's going to be gone and we're still going to need a permanent solution. So anyway, moving on. I want to talk about something else. I know you've seen it. The mobile home that has been left on the side of the Glen Highway. Have you seen that?
Yes, I think I have. What I saw was a large trailer. It wasn't like a mobile home with an engine on it. It was it's a single-wide mobile home is what it is. That some guy rented a 30-foot U-Haul and tried to tow it, and apparently the axle was not handling the weight of that, and it started creating some mechanical issues, so he just left it there. My question is it's less than a foot off the road, and it's really, really dangerous. At what point, is that a DOT issue? Is that a state issue because it's on the Glen? Or is that whose responsibility, other than the guy that left it there? Obviously it's his. But if someone smashes into that thing, that's a liability, wouldn't you think? Yeah. You said this is on the Glen.
Yeah, as you're leaving Anchorage towards Eagle River.
There was one on the sewers here earlier this week, same kind of setup. So anyway, I have not seen it. I'm unaware of it, but to answer your question directly, the highways are the responsibility of DOT.
Okay.
So it's like snow removal. I get blamed for snow removal on streets that aren't ours, but that's fine.
Right. Okay, so here's my next question. Since you're the mayor, do you have friends in DOT?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. I think it would be good if you just say, hey, in case you haven't seen it, because literally, Mayor, I kid you not, it's a few inches off the highway, and the roads are wet, and it's dark, and it's just a matter of time. If someone were to just not be paying attention, then that could cause all kinds of problems. So, I tell you what, would you like us to take it upon ourselves to reach out to DOT and see if they aren't going to do something? Because what I've been told is the wheels are not even on it. Either they've fallen off or have been taken. I don't know what the deal is.
Yeah, I don't know. This is the first I've heard of that. I honestly thought you were talking about the single-wide mobile home that was abandoned on the Stewart Highway around Dowling Street the other day, and that's been cleaned up. I just drove by there. So, no, Bob will make a call.
Okay. I'm just worried that someone's going to get hurt, and that'd be a terrible thing, because it's been sitting there for like a week. And it's literally a single-wide mobile home that's just sitting on the side of the road. If you drive by it, you'll see what I'm saying. It'll hit your side rearview mirror, your side mirror if you're not paying attention. It's that close to the Glen.
Okay. Well, actually, one of my departments works closely with DOT on a lot of things. I'll just call them right now and ping them on that. Again, that's the jurisdiction that's not mine, but that's fine. I'm happy to fix a problem like that.
Well, I appreciate you. Hey, really quickly with this, the information that we found beds for all the homeless, would you say is pretty much a guarantee the Sullivan Arena will not be a homeless shelter this winter, and it's going to get revitalized and turned into the entertainment facility it was designed for?
Well, you never know. The Sullivan Arena is under contract, an operational contract. It's the same contractor that does the empty and broken. So I think
called, I can't remember the name.
O'Malley Ice Man.
O'Malley Ice, they're the ones that have that contract, and their plans are to start kicking off events there absolutely as soon as we can. I just want the public to know that building is in really good shape. I have walked it, and people saying, well, the bleachers or the seats are going to be ruined. No, they're not. Those were all blocked off the last several years. No one fit them. They were all taped off, couldn't get into them. And the building was repaired.
No riding tomorrow.
For rock concerts, to be honest with you, our sound is the original sound system, I'm told. So we have, state-of-the-art concerts in there. I think we need a better sound system. That's a fiscal issue that'll have to be dealt with between, with me and the assembly. Then the lighting, the big old gas-filled lights that light the rink, they need some work. We're looking at that. But this thing is being operated and being open in 18 months as it'll start making a return to help us offset the cost of keeping it open. Keeping it open and empty is about a $340,000 a year job, I'm told, or cost. And we're, we've got to turn that property. We can't just have a lot of buildings laying around doing nothing. We have the municipality owns 164 buildings. And we're working through a list of those now to get rid of them, turn them hopefully back into property tax generating property. So that will offset the property taxes that the business folks and the homeowners have to pay. It's just, the more money brought in, the less everyone has to pay.
Well, let's turn one of those properties into a Shakey's Pizza. Yeah, that'd be a great idea.
Good idea.
All right. Mayor, thank you so much for answering the call. We appreciate you. Keep on keeping on, my friend, okay?
All right, thanks, gentlemen.
Thank you. That is Mayor Dave Bronson. He is on it. All right, you are listening to the Bob Brock Show.
Live from the AIH studio.
AIH, all the tools, all the time. Little red light king. I saw this band in Vegas. This guy smiles every time he sings. Come back. All right, man. High energy. Freeform Friday, it's the Bob Rock Radio program. Reminding you all, please, let's pack the house as your Wolverines won again in overtime.
That's right.
Another big win. So far, good deal. They've gotten points in every game so far this season.
Yep.
It's a good thing. October 6th, Friday night, the Kenai River Brown Bears coming to town for the first home game of the year. Please get your tickets. Let's sell it out early. We'll have tailgate and all kinds of fun stuff going on.
Hell yeah.
And then the next day, on the 7th, we're in Kenai.
Yep.
Playing the Kenai River Brown Bears.
Yep.
We're going to be there. Hang out. All right. Are you ready for this week in science? Say it, buddy. Nerd news. A study measured people's brain waves while CPR was being done and found there can be spikes of brain activity an hour after someone is unresponsive. The study authors think it could be linked to near-death experiences, but say they need a bigger sample size to prove it. Well, that's interesting. An hour after, they still had brain activity going on.
Wow.
Which leads me to believe that if someone appears to be dead, an hour later you could do something. That's a good thing. There's some animals out there, you can freeze them, for God's sake. Freeze them dead. And you thought, like fish. There's some fish that'll be frozen solid, and then they'll thaw out, and then they're fine. That's crazy. Yeah. That's nuts, man.
Yeah.
In pet news, a study found it might be healthier for cats to go vegan. Experts aren't convinced, though, and they think the study was flawed.
I love steak.
Cats will eat anything. And cats will eat you. If you die, it's a proven fact and they found this in many, many cases. When the owner dies with a dog, most dogs will starve to death before they actually eat. I mean, some won't, but a lot of dogs, they will not eat their owner. A cat, to be sleep heavy, will take a bite out of your cheek.
The smell of death must be good to them.
Well, absolutely.
And not to dogs.
Correct. Correct. And I also think that cats are just bigger douchebags than dogs. You know, I think the cat's like, hey, look, you're dead. You know, what, what does it matter?
You know, it's so weird. Now that I'm a cat owner, I love those cats.
I think, you know what?
And to live, maybe I gotta be sacrificed.
Well,
dead and
I get that. I understand that. But still, there's a part of me that's kind of like, the cat. Yeah, but cats, they don't even need to be hungry. They're just like, what do you guys want to do? I don't know, let's eat his face. You know, we got cat food over here. We got meat right here. Yeah, that's a cat. Okay. In parenting news, a study found that if a guy has a really thick neck, we just assume he's a great dad. The thicker the neck, the better the dad is. That is here's what I want to know. Who got funding for that study? Somebody got tens of thousands of dollars to go. What do we think about guys with thick neck? I don't know. Here's $1 million. Figure it out. What'd you find out? Oh, calling from his boat in Cabo. Oh, we found out we think they're great dads.
We found out that they were only dads for a short amount of time because they died of being overweight and pregnant. I mean,
what? Jeez. You know we're still doing a radio show, right?
You know,
still doing that.
I said frug in.
And no, I know what you said. I understand that. You're just a little you know what it is? I tell you what it is. It's the mass amount of shrimp scampi you're just ready for a nap. And he's not even halfway done. He's been working on this since
It's thicker than it looks.
It's 6 o'clock this morning. God, dude. Okay, all right.
My potty mouth.
That's really funny. You just kind of dropped an F-bomb almost there.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? You're comfortable.
The half-ass F-bomb.
It was a week. It was like a 4-year-old F-bomb. Right? You kind of laugh at it.
But big neck, that's not a healthy thing.
No, probably not.
Yeah.
All right. Happy birthday to anyone celebrating their birthday out there today. Tell me, friend, who is Prince Harry?
He is the prince.
He is the prince. That's the guy that's married to Meghan Markle. She seems fun. He is 30. Tom Hardy.
Love Tom Hardy.
Bane. Yeah.
Have you seen the movie where he plays himself as a twin also?
No.
I forget the name of that.
He's 46 years old today. Who is K.G. Great, nice dude. K.G.
Comedian.
No, he's naughty by nature. They came here and played after an AFC at the Sullivan Arena a few years ago. They were the nicest.
Really?
Yeah.
I like
that. With OPP.
Yeah, I like that band.
Dan Marino.
One of the best ever.
How many Super Bowls did he win? How many did he go to?
One.
What year?
Well,
I mean, he was a rookie. It was his rookie season. He was in the Super Bowl. Who beat him?
Niners.
Yeah. Joe Montana.
But what year was it?
Oh, God, I don't know. 80-something.
80-something,
Yeah. Mitch Dorge. He is the lead singer of the Crash Test Dummies.
Mitch.
And you know, every time he smells food that he really likes. Sorry, that's just funny joke. Oliver Stone's birthday is today. Who's Oliver Stone?
Pretty incredible director.
Yes, Platoon, Wall Street, Born on the 4th of July, Natural Born Killers. He's 77 years old today. Tommy Lee Jones.
Great actor.
77. Men in Black. That guy. Gaylord Perry.
Is he a street musician?
He was a Baseball Hall of Famer.
Yep.
Yeah, he played for the Mariners. Matter of fact, he died back in 2022. He would have been 85 today. Merlin Olsen's birthday.
Merlin Olsen. Was he the Boy Scout?
No, he was a Hall of Fame football player. He was the FTD florist guy. Little House on the Prairie as well. Died in 2010.
I know he's not up.
And finally, who is Agatha Christie? Agatha Christie's birthday is today.
Agatha Christie.
Yeah.
Agatha Christie. Was she an author?
She was. Classic murder mystery author.
Yeah.
Well done, dude. You crushed it. All right, let's do it. Come on.
It's now time for Brachiope. Now let's get back to Alaska's morning show. Fantastic on K-Whale.
The mobile home's still there, by the way.
Good Lord.
Just hanging out, doing his thing. That's the Bob Rock Radio program, Freeform Friday. Thank you for listening to the show. Well, the municipality's emergency cold weather shelter plan. Well, they say they're going to have all the units that they need to help the city's homeless find shelter this winter. Oh, hey, that's
nice.
good news.
Oh, yeah.
That's great news. This week, the Assembly redirected over $5.7 million in unspent funds towards various forms of shelter. It's amazing what almost $6 million can do to open up some doors.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Including congregant and non-congregate shelters and warming centers. Oh. Around 350 non-congregate beds are anticipated to be available as the city looks for congregate shelter space. Stefan? Any? Nothing? Congregate.
How do you spell that?
C-O-N-G-R-E-G-A-N-T. Congregants. What do you got? What do you got with congregate? Let's guess. Should we guess?
Well,
Should we guess what congregate means? What does that mean? Congregate. Yeah, I got nothing. Hold on. In various forms of shelter, including congregant and non-congregate shelters. Well, see, one of them is congregant, and the other one is non-congregate. See, there's congregant and congregate.
it's a group.
A group?
Yeah, pretty much.
Congregant is a group?
Congregant is a member of a congregation, especially that of a church or a synagogue. So I'm...
Oh, a congregation, duh. All right, so what's congregant? What's congregant? Because we've got congregant and congregate. Like, congregation, I get congregate as part of a church.
It says adorer, churchgoer, communicant, devotee, devout person, and a pious person.
Okay, so it's a
Someone
church,
dedicated?
church situation and a non-church. So they found some that are dedicated from a religious aspect of a church, and some that are non-religious, that are just out there. Spiritual, maybe. You know, we all know that person. I'm not religious, I'm spiritual. All right, we got that.
So the churches are getting involved.
Yeah. Another fast week in the books. A week from tonight, by the way. No, God, what am I thinking? October 6th. We're gonna reschedule Mr. Fishkill, by the way.
Yeah, I saw about that.
Okay, Rockstar will not be here. We're going to Dallas, Texas.
Yeah, it's out.
Enjoy.
I missed the first hockey trip of the season.
Right,
but I'm not
shit.
gonna miss the second.
Very good. Just come back. That's all I'm saying. You'll want to back. You'll want to come back. Flooding conditions along the Kenai River are bad, although they're not posing any concern for area salmon at this point. We told you that yesterday. My buddy Ron's down there. He's all flooded out. It's crazy. What an Oh yeah. I mean, it's nuts. But the fishing is still off the charts. They're catching silvers like crazy. Fishing game calls current river flooding conditions normal. No big deal. Though biologists note salmon could begin to encounter issues if the water levels continue to rise. They always got to add that in the story.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, if alligators were to show up, it would be really, really bad. Just say, have alligators ever... Nope, never had one in Alaska. But if they were to come, it would be really bad. But thank duly noted. Oh, speaking of alligators, did you see the story? This is terrible. A bunch of Girl Scouts were swimming in this lake. Yeah. Have you seen it?
We talked about yesterday.
And the 14-foot alligator just showed up out of nowhere.
And it hits the rope, the swimming rope.
We talked, that was... Oh, here, we got audio.
Nice.
We now have audio of the whole story.
Okay, this is emergency here. The alligator is in the water.
Okay, I need to go.
Look how big it is.
Someone was just freaking out a little bit because we just realized that an alligator was about to attack us. I was thinking, this is the day I die.
There was no doubt in my mind that that alligator was not going to find us tonight.
Yeah, where's the gypsy? Are they just a little giddy?
Yeah, birthday cake right before they jumped in there.
Listen, we're going to play this again. Listen to the guy. He goes, ho, ho, ho. He's like, hey, hey, hey. He's kind of having a little fun with it.
Sounds like
and then the little girl's like, hi, this is the day we die. Can we run that again? He's giddy, I'm telling you.
Okay, this is emergency here. The alligator is in the water.
Okay, we need to go.
Look how big it is.
Class 1, okay. I'm gonna go about 20 miles an hour.
More comfortable shape to it. So in the zip, like good nicer
No, I forget that. Ooh. Jeez. Damn it. Yeah, I just did not want to do that. This is way too high. Take it down. You go. Torian.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Remembering Eugene Buzzy Peltola Jr., of course, the husband once married. Alaska's news source reports relatives recall him as a very happy and proud man. He loved his family. Alaska Pike Safari's owner, Bruce Werba, says he passed away doing what he loved so much. An Alaska Federation of Natives statement notes his advocacy for Alaska Native communities, and he will always be remembered. Once again, it's crazy that he just dropped off these hunters and just picking up some moose meats. And I mean, had things been a little bit different, there could have been more fatalities. Yeah. And once again, I know it's a tragic, horrible, awful thing, but the silver lining is that there was no one else on that plane. Yeah. The Air Force aims to award a contract for a small nuclear reactor at Eielson Air Force Base up north there. Should the Nuclear Regulatory Commission approve the project, California-based Oklo Incorporated is going to build a $60 million reactor capable of producing, as much as 20 megawatts of electricity. You know what that means, don't you? I have no idea. I was hoping you would know. But hey, 20 megawatts, that's a lot. Megawatts. What's more than 19 megawatts, I'll tell you that. One more megawatt. Yeah. The Eielson project could help determine whether micro-reactors are viable for use at Air Force installations. Well, I mean, if they're viable at Air Force installations, why wouldn't they be viable at other places? Where you need megawatts of electricity and power.
I'm a little more versed in these 1.21 gigawatts.
I love me a good gigawatt. Yeah. Love the gigawatt. I love, the gizawatts. Very underrated. Very underrated. Sometimes they'll shoot out at you, though. You don't want to get any gizawatts on your face.
No.
Yeah,
Duck and die.
Painful. You ever get a gizawatt in your eyeball?
Never.
Whew. College was a bitch, man.
Bob and Brock, they try real hard most of the time, and sometimes they forget to wear pants. Whoa! It's roll the dice, people. Bob and Brock, mornings on K-Whale.
Happy Friday. I'm Bob Lester, that's Brock Lindo. Howdy. Lester Lindo on the case, Nick. Anyway.
Broken glass.
No one knows
glass.
Service
More
will be
broken
restored
glass.
for the North Slope and the Northwestern communities as undersea fiber optic cable repairs begin. Reports are that the CI severed quintillion cable west of Prudhoe Bay in June. Where were you in June, Mr. Elon Musk? Huh? Vessels couldn't reach the cable till late last month because, ice. Repairs are taking longer than expected due to the difficult weather. It's crazy this time of year. That's okay. Lack of visibility underwater is also causing difficulty. So you got crap going above it, crap going below it. They just can't get to it. And it even says, and there's even more. Meanwhile, sea ice is anticipated to return to the region sometime next month. So your window is short. Hurry up. I'm just saying. I mean, all of this is incredible good news to start with. Yeah. There you go. Little like going, that's a bummer. Because, you know, we got scared between our thing and your thing. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. Don't you think that somebody has got to be going, well, maybe we should look at the whole Starlink thing. I'm just throwing it out there. Yeah. Okay. An over-the-counter version of the overdose antidote naloxone, also called Narcan, is now available at pharmacies nationwide, including right here in the great state of Alaska. The goal is to increase access to the nasal spray as opioid overdose deaths continue to surge in the state. It costs $45 without insurance. You can also get it by logging on to iknowmine.org. Okay, now is it free at iknowmine.org? Or is it still $45 there? All you gotta do is complete an online training course to get a free kit by mail. Or you can go to the training center tomorrow at the Alaska Native Heritage Center. We got that going on, right? We talked about that earlier today. In case you missed it tomorrow, the Alaska Native Tribal Health Consortium is holding a drive-through naloxone training and distribution event from noon to 3. If you want to go to the campus over there on Tudor Center Drive, they'll be having a 5-minute little video, and then they're going to show you how to do it, and then you'll get a free kit. So you can save that 45 bones and just go to the thing tomorrow between noon and 3 over there at the Alaska Native campus, the ANTHC campus. All right, what'd you find?
Wow, it's quite the site.
Yeah? iknowmine.org?
iknowmine.org.
A lot going on.
Accurate information for you. TH in parentheses, youth.
Oh, I got you.
Order resources and supplies. They have sexual health.
Oh.
QSLGBTQIA+.
Wow.
My body.
Okay.
My mind.
Lot going on.
My spirit.
Okay.
My relationship.
There you go.
Alcohol, tobacco, and other drugs.
All right.
I don't see.
You know, when you got a little free time that isn't our morning show, go ahead and check it out at iknowmine.org.
Yeah, it's colorful.
Fair enough. Okay. We'll be right back. Our final thoughts coming up. It's the Bob Ross Show.
Live from AIHT.
All the tools, all the time they got paint.
Bob and Brock, a couple of fishermen with a radio problem. Alaska's morning show, 6 to 10 a.m. weekdays on K-Whale. Morning show.
That's it, baby. We're coming through.
With Bob and Brock.
All right, more information, by the way, we found out during the break. iknowmine.org, you can get 2 of the overdose naloxone kits for free.
Yeah.
2 of them. That's it, though. Your limit is 2, and after that, your third friend. Sorry, bud. Sorry,
2 at a time.
by the way, and if you want to know where to go to get your free insulin, you can go to. You can go to hell. You can go to hell. We're not giving away. We're not doing a free insulin.
No.
All right. In case you missed it earlier today, take a listen to this, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, that's right. That's New in Sync. It's called Better Place. Very Jonas Brothery. New in Sync, baby.
Is that Timberlake?
Absolutely.
I'm down there.
Yeah. Jay Timberlake and the Boys. It's from the soundtrack of Trolls Band Together. The movie comes out November 17th.
Boys, you want to get a little more money? Let's do it.
There you go.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
You can get on your weekend. Okay? Before Alaska-based groups will split $5 million in USDA Forest Service grants. The Alaska Forest Program is getting over $100,000 for its community forest management plan, and Rural Cap Grove Forestry Project will get $1 million. I don't know about you, but if I'm the Metlakatla Food Forest on the Annette Island, I'd be like, really, we're going to get $100,000. They're getting millions, we're getting 100,000. I mean, we're happy for the $100,000. But you couldn't throw us a few more shekels? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, just saying. The Biden White House has reversed a former Trump administration rule limiting the ability of states and tribes to review federally regulated energy projects that could pollute waterways. Wow. The EPA says the final rule today will give tribes, territories, and states the ability to protect waterways while supporting infrastructure projects. The new rule takes effect in November, which means oil and gas, I'm guessing, is going to have a harder time to do what they need to do. That's what I get out of that. I could be wrong. I've been wrong before. It happens.
Gas is going up.
Oh, dude, it keeps going up. It keeps going up, up, and that's great. Dude, what? Go ahead. No, go ahead. We got time.
The two things that are probably the most critical of your inner circle.
Okay.
Your family.
Yep. Yep.
Groceries. Yep. And gas.
Yeah. That's crazy.
How about this? Oh, that's volatile. That's the thing that just changed. We don't have control over.
Yeah, we have no control over that. Well, you know what's funny is remember when gas prices went down for a hot minute?
Yeah.
And he was the first one, Biden was the first one to go, see?
Yeah.
See what I did?
Yeah.
See what I did?
Yeah.
So when prices go down, they'll take the credit. When they go up, they have no control over that. None whatsoever.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just correct. But they all do it. They all do it.
They all do it. They all do it.
All right, so here's what I suggest you do. Side hustle. Get yourself a little side hustle.
I recommend freelance.
Just figure it out. Just do whatever you have to do. You know? Find a bill you want to cover. Let's say your truck payment is $413 a month. Find something that will pay you $413 a month.
Yeah, I like how you think about it.
Right. And then find another bill and do whatever you have to do to pay off that bill.
Yeah.
And then you slowly do a little more side hustles to pay other things off. Because here's the thing, man. Nobody wants to work. So if you have a little bit of energy, you can actually do a little bit more. People are going to pay for that. Because no one wants to work. It's crazy out there. Jobs, jobs, jobs. All of my friends that own businesses, help me find some people that will just show up.
Yeah.
Please. We'll show up on Monday. God willing, we still have a gig. Have yourself a wonderful weekend. I will hope to see you tomorrow night.
Yes.
For the last gig of the summer. Generic America's next. I'm Bob.
I'm Brock.
And we are